Hello YouTube, just want to make a video explaining why I chose an AK pistol over an AR pistol. And honestly, it comes down to the round. I really like the round and the velocity at which you get the 30 caliber moving. When you go from a 10.5 inch to a 16 inch in an AK platform anyway, 7.62 by 3.9, you lose around 300 feet per second, which to me is fine for my self-defense, home defense scenario. If you go from like a 16 to 11.5 inch, I don't know the numbers right off top, but I know that it's quite dramatic velocity difference. So I picked that mainly because I like the round, I like the velocity, and then I dolled it up. I really wanted the AK pistol. I hated the big flash, huge fireball, insanely loud, it'll rock your eyebrows. And this one in particular has the old Holosun. It's always on. You probably can't see. There it is. You probably can't see the dot. And my Surefire Scout Light. Now, with any firearm, that's the first thing I go for right off the bat is a flashlight. Lots of people want to get into foregrips and optics and, you know, blast devices and braces and grips and triggers and everything else. But first thing you need is a good light. And I say that because you want to identify your target before you shoot. And this is being a defensive firearm. It is used to defend yourself against animals, people, criminals, not people. They're different. And you have to identify it. The only reason I have a red dot on it is convenience. I didn't have one in a long time. In fact, I had another flashlight taped to the gun with just electric tape. No big deal. And it worked just fine, but I wanted something a little more solid and permanent. So I got that. I got it on the old M-LOK mount there. And this old girl here has some EOTechs on her. Is this a good choice? Absolutely. Solid choice. For my distances, you know, 21 feet, maybe over 30 feet, possibly in my house. This would do just fine. And with anything, if you look at where this is in comparison to your barrel, your bore, you have to do your height over bore measurements so you don't shoot anyone you don't want to, where you don't want them to, Same here. As you can see, there's quite a difference. What is that, inch or two maybe from the dot to your barrel. So, you know, this scenario has been portrayed in Tactical Rifleman of somebody grab your wife and you have to make a shot. You definitely don't want to shoot her in the shoulder or in the forehead. You definitely want to take the bad guy out who's got your wife in a headlock. Or kid, if you don't like your wife. I like mine, so I like my kids too. But yeah, that's why I chose this over this. Another reason I'm not using this currently is no light. It's fun, it's fine. It's fun to shoot, no light though, so I run to this. Another reason I don't is just the way I have it set up. EOTech is fine, but it's not on all the time. This dude right here is the Holosun 510C. It is solar powered, and the battery that's in it lasts, what, 50,000 hours, and doesn't even need a battery to run as long as you have ambient light. This dude, 600 to 1,000 hours. That's quite a long time, but it's not on all the time. It's not shake awake. It's not solar powered, so I kind of leave this for more of a range toy / emergency only. Do you need the magnifier? No, I just have it on there so it's not bouncing around somewhere. Sling is a good choice. I did take the sling off just for ease, middle of the night. I don't want to get tangled up in it. Another option, 300 Blackout. This is the gun I have built for my wife. On her side, as you can see, we got 125 grain, 180 hollow points inside, and a light. It's a different way of putting it on there, very bright. It's an Olight. Very good in my experience. I have two of them. We got the old Sig Romeo 5. If you want to watch videos on this and this being torture tested, watch Alabama Arsenal. I wasn't sold. I watched both videos. I bought them both right away. Anyway, big word mess. If you have any other questions on why I choose the AK, oh, another reason is, I'm sorry, it doesn't have the buffer system, so I can get it shorter if I have to carry it someplace or whatever. So, yep, that's the reason I choose this. If you have any other questions on any of this stuff, ask away. All right, have a good day.